A surprise it was to me. I had not suspected would happen, but strangely enough, my immediate reaction was surprise, then very quickly one of great admiration and gratitude, and thinking this is typical of the integrity of the man I've known for quite a few years. The sense of his mission is primary to the Lord and the Church, and therefore when he could no longer fulfill, as he felt, the mission entrusted first to Simon Peter, time to make the decision he's made. It combined a great wisdom, which was also then ready to read quite clearly what is needed at a particular moment, at a particular time. I always find him a great listener, and then somebody who was able to give you a wider perspective and then make you aware of things you just hadn't crossed your mind, and I suppose this is another example of that. Well, I think on some of the issues, for example, the whole issue of child abuse, he was absolutely vigorous in that, as he'd indeed been before he became Pope, and on that he took the strongest possible action and guided us into a very different future. I think then the other complication, of course, an organisation the size of the Vatican, it's very difficult to deal with everything, but I think above all what we're grateful for is he offered us a marvellous wisdom in the ways of the Lord, which shone through, for example, when he came to our country. At the end of that visit, somebody asked me, how do you sum it up? And I say, in words of Cardinal Newman, loving wisdom and wisest love, that's what shines through, and that's what's raised us up and given us hope. It's very hard to know how much he knew of all the things to go on, because there are so many. It is vast. And I suppose you could say, yes, more could have been done, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. I've recently written to the Holy Father asking to resign as Archbishop of Liverpool because I had a slight stroke early just before Christmas, and again you realise that there comes a time when you just haven't got the resources to respond to the many aspects which go clearly to, for me, the life of an Archbishop, but much more so the life of being the successor of Peter. Again, we're looking for somebody who precisely will be the one who accepts the responsibility for being, one phrase we use is the Bishop of the Universal Church. The meaning of the word Catholic is universal, and therefore somebody who can cope with the breadth of the different situations which the Roman Catholic family experiences in our day. I think he'll go down as one of the very great popes. I think when all the dust settles, we will be massively grateful. And if people revisit the sort of wisdom he shared with us when he visited our country, my goodness, there was plenty there for all of us to take to heart and be grateful for. I think he will go down as great.